The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Turkey Cock Lane, Sholchester, Essex.
Welcome to the STEEZ. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
We're back in the Timmy Taco studios, rolling as per usual.
Yeah, it's just HQ, back in HQ.
Yeah, back in HQ. We're doing all our necessaries.
Are we?
Yeah, the code, all the code breaking. All
Okay. Yeah, continue.
The Enigma machine.
The Rubik's Cube.
God.
What else? What else is there?
We're
That's the
cracking the code.
around the house codes.
You got your safe lock. Your safe.
Yep, you've
It's
got your
000.
codes to your Netflix.
Yeah.
Every other bloody code. Jeez, the passwords. I'll tell ya.
Yeah. The
Tough
code.
one to remember.
I just do COVID-19. I mean COVID-19.
Okay.
No, that's all over now, isn't it? All
I
over.
think so.
Nothing to see here.
No, yeah, never
Yeah.
happened.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Couldn't have guessed it though.
Nah.
Didn't see that coming.
Didn't see
at
that
all.
one coming at
No.
all.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so if you're still wearing a mask,
You
Go.
don't have to anymore.
I was going to say go
Go
fuck
take it
yourself.
off. That's fair enough. Well, don't go fuck yourself just yet.
No.
Listen to the episode, then go fuck yourself. Let's get into the episode now.
Yeah. You did say fact, didn't you?
Well, with what? With
Go fact yourself.
No, yeah, I did say fact. Yeah.
Good.
Let's get into it good and proper. This is the STEEZ. You know what it is.
I'm Jezbot.
You know who we be. I'm Timmy Taco. Let's get into it. Roll tape.
Right, go. Money corner.
Okay. I like that corner.
Man with hand in pocket feels cocky all day. So it's the money run. It's a
Okay.
money grab.
The money runner.
Did you know, or have you ever really sort of put it together? Because I never put it together until like last night.
Okay.
That 1 cent, like you remember 1 cent?
I remember
2
'em.
senses?
Yeah. Cover.
Like 1 cent is 1% of $1.
Yeah.
Cent.
Yeah.
Per cent.
Okay. There you go.
1 cent is percent of
Yeah,
$1.
you must have been wagging that day.
I didn't piece it together. You know, you hear these things, you go,
Oh yeah,
insane.
watermelon because it's so juicy.
Yeah, it's
I
mostly
get
water.
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to have anything like to back that up.
What do they do with all the ones and twosies? Do they just like because that's a lot of copper? Do you reckon they convert that back into the cabling system?
Yeah, well, do you reckon?
Back into the industry because it never really goes.
And people are
anywhere.
ripping copper pipes out of people's houses.
Yeah.
Do you think that's when copper art went out of business? When the government said no more ones and twosies?
Yeah,
What's the colour of a 2 cent piece?
Maybe they were hoarding ones and twos, melting it down,
Smelting.
making copper art out of it.
Yeah.
What's the colour of a 2 cent piece?
It's copper.
Copper. Remember that chant?
Yeah.
When would that have been chanted at the footy? You reckon?
Yeah. Anywhere with the boys in blue.
Yeah,
Arresting someone. Oh, they're arresting someone.
Because I
out
would
of
have
the
said that's a
stand.
protest, but at the stand it's like, oh, boys will be boys.
Yeah.
So you can get away with the chant like, what's the colour of a 2 cent piece?
Copper. I actually got invited to a footy ball match game
When?
this week.
What?
What?
The football's on?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Who's
Who's playing?
It was Geelong
Okay.
v Essendon.
Okay. The cats versus the missiles.
Yeah, that's it. That's the ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't
And-
go.
No,
Didn't go. No.
missed it.
Well, I was working, but I thought to myself, even if I wasn't working, do I really want to go and watch a bunch of 18, 19-year-old boys run around in their tight shorts?
Chasing a little leather pig.
Little pigskin.
Pigskins. So you opted out of it.
I opted out, but
Yeah.
that's 99% of my life.
Okay.
Just
Opting
back
out.
on the
opt-out.
percentages.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're doing there.
I just
So
thought-
it does come into play.
Mm.
Like you use it a lot, the per cent.
Cent. Yeah.
Mm,
Amazing.
it is.
There you go.
It's
That's
just
it.
like
That's-
that.
There's nothing more to it.
I think you failed maths. I know you said at the start in the intro, COVID's done, but
Oh,
I'm still getting the corona boners.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Still got a raging hard corona boner.
Is this when you... Is this when... Oh, let me...
Okay, go.
explain it.
Yeah,
If you're not a
Okay.
long
You
time...
started it.
If you're not a long-time listener, yeah, the Corona Bonus is a segment we like to do with injuries you sustain whilst at home being locked down.
Yeah.
And inevitably you clean up
Yep.
around the house,
Yep.
in the shed, under the shed.
Pulling this, pulling that out. Lo and behold, you cop an anvil in the face.
Yes.
Well, so my corona boner, installing a pool fence.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, the sheets of glass, 12B, 12B.
Yeah,
You
big
know?
bastards.
Big ones, heavy. What do you call them? They're hardened. How do they harden?
Toughened.
those? Toughened.
It's something in the baking
two
process.
two cooks.
That's a double cook-off, yeah. Double dip,
Two cooks makes it tough. Something like that.
something like that.
Because I know that's what they do with the hammers. You know, they like heat them up, cool them down, harden them,
Yeah.
make them stronger.
Is that what they do with glass? Who knows? We'll never know.
Well, we don't know, but it's made of that safety glass, so
It doesn't
you know it's
shard.
safe.
It just explodes into little blocks.
Yeah, because when we went to lift it, and we lifted it like an inch, it did that. Like, exploded.
Right.
Bloody
And
shout.
you're saying a peel fence.
Peel
So
fence.
Does that mean the shards are going into...
Shards in the peel. Yeah, there's a bit more to that.
Who had to go into...
Well, it was unreachable from the side.
Yeah.
And the owner came out and went, oh, yeah, basically stripped down to his undies and got in with his old goggles and deep dive down.
In the Grundies.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty funny, actually. Scooped them all out.
Scoop a doop.
Scoop a doop. And, exploded on a deck. So all the glass went in between all the cracks.
Good.
In the
good.
grass.
Yes.
And in the garden bed and everywhere.
Now, why were we...
And in my hand as the
Right.
glass is falling down. Ka-chink.
Yeah,
He
right.
copped a chunk out of my old wristo.
You do have a bit of a Band-Aid there.
Wow, this is just to sort of
Remind you not to...
to be careful of it. If it's got a Band-Aid, you tend to knock it. If it's got this, you kind of remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Full
Psychological.
bandage.
Well, it's just a wraparound. It looks like a
Why-
tennis bandage.
why
It's
are we-
kind of cool.
Why are we moving the 12x12?
Because,
toughened glass?
as you know, clients do like the most perfection job they can possibly scam you out of.
They want a glass of champagne on a beer budget.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. So the little connectors that held the glass sheets up sort of starting to rust a little tiny itsy little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, swap all them out. So once we'd broken the other one and stitched me up, there was another 5 to go.
Oh, you had to, and we changed.
We continue on. No, it's the exact way that I did the last pool fence without a problem. Some sheets of glass change over time,
Right.
so it probably wasn't cooked enough. You see,
Or maybe too much. Because I know there are
science.
stress factors.
Yeah.
I know that all your mugs, your coffee mugs, seem to have the what's the
Odd
word?
chip and the crack and the old.
the tendency to explode.
Oh yeah,
And I reckon it's because you're doing the old
tappity tap tap tap. So science.
Yeah, you fill up a coffee cup with the coffee and then you tap it.
Yeah, so I had to end
Dangerous.
up. First time I ever vacuumed grass.
Grass.
Yeah. Had to get out there with the old dice and suck up all the
Glass out of the grass.
Well, they say safety glass, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer to pick up big shards than a billion microscopic galaxy of.
I think what you'll find is the sharded glass, like the stuff that actually cracks in like shivs.
Yeah.
That would have cut your wrist off.
Yeah,
if it
right.
hit it. If it hit it.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. So you only got that.
I know.
So
I got a tasty dose of the dizzies.
Did you?
I had to have a little sit down.
I would have
getting
claimed,
wrapped up.
I've got to go home, man. I've got to go home.
No.
And you got to pay me for the full day.
No.
Damn.
No, we forge on. You know,
No.
it's like on the bloody job, mate.
Yeah, on
Got
the
to get out of here
prize.
at 11.
Uh,
Got to do a quote or something.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that?
yeah. Oh, I've got so much on. I've got to go
Oh,
do
yeah,
quote.
mostly at home, but paperwork, yeah. fucking
Shitloads of
pile up,
paperwork.
mate,
Just
yeah.
quotes. Non-stop.
Anyway, so that's my Corona boner. Be
Corona
safe out
boner. Yeah, do be safe.
there. Vacuums are good for grass.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think I got it all.
Right. Well, the kids' feet are going to be the magnet.
The real true.
The real.
Yeah.
You know,
There'll be injuries. I missed a bit.
there'll be tears.
Yeah, there will be. Oh, I'll stay tuned. I'll report back.
I mean, you never will.
One night only. The Mega Sports and Aquatic Stadium presents.
Jesus Christ!
That's right, Jesus Christ himself performing all your favorites like Sermon on the Mount, cult classics turning water into wine, and coping with stigmata. Be amazed as Jesus walks on water in our shark and piranha-infested stunt tanks. You don't want to miss the comedy antics that made him great, from the crucifixion to the resurrection. Special guests include Satan and the Little Devil Dancers, Moses and his motivational wealth-building strategy, and we didn't forget the kids, comedy clown duo Sodom and Gomorrah. So this Sunday, ascend on down to the Mega Sport and Aquatic Stadium. It's gonna be biblical.
What I've been mostly watching during my time, my tenure on
Yeah.
in this realm,
Yeah.
uh,
Side jail.
mostly YouTube.
Right.
And I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay.
Ah, you're back on the
Back on it. Fresh,
Fresh.
local,
frozen.
fresh frozen,
Not frozen.
just fresh, never freeze. There's no such thing as fresh frozen,
No.
as it turns out. But anyway, what I found was very interesting. This show was made years ago.
Yeah, right.
Years and
yeah,
years and
right.
years ago. And so it had its first run, right? Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, right.
Then they do Gordon Ramsay Revisited, right?
Okay.
And you go back like years later
Yeah.
to the restaurante.
You're shit. You are so shit you don't realise what you do.
And
Are they there? Are they still doing the
what's,
same
what's
menus?
the ratio? Are they?
It's 50-50.
So you've gone back to the exact same thing as before.
Yeah, that's what
They
they
get
do.
said a lot, right?
Yeah, well, they go,
No, they did it wrong, chef. Yeah, you're fucking up, you're cutting corners, and you're slipping big time.
our local customers, regular customers, didn't like the
No.
new menus. But you didn't have any customers. That's why
Yeah.
you called up Gordon bloody fucking Ramsay.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
So you got the Revisited show, then it goes off the air, and then YouTube comes. And then
Okay.
they go, right, we're going to do clips of... So it gets another run. And each clip, some of the clips get 7, 8, 9 million views.
Jeez
Again,
Louise.
You're full of fucking shit.
on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Now, what I didn't realise is that there is now a fourth level
Yeah.
on watching Gordon Ramsay,
Which is?
which is there's a whole new genre of people watching the revisited Gordon Ramsay revisited.
Yeah.
You dirty pig! Get out!
Then they
Revisiting
and then
it.
they go out and revisit the
And
shops
so-
to
so-
see if they're
yeah,
still
okay.
there,
Okay.
and they get 7 million views.
Jeez Louise.
What the fuck?
So it's a revisit on a revisit on a revisit.
And then what we should do is sit there and review that, guys.
Review their reviews.
Because right now I don't give a fuck!
And I'm not,
From home.
I'm not just talking about one guy's doing Gordon Ramsay kitchen reviews, going out and sussing out if they're still
Yeah.
open. I'm talking about there's probably 150 dudes doing it.
Right. Just Gordon Ramsay or
Mostly.
What's the other guy? The dude that does the experimental food.
Dick face!
Heston.
Heston?
Do they ever do the Hestons?
No, but I just thought it was. I think we're leaving money on the table
Right.
with everything we do.
Mm.
We could be like reviewing our podcast, maybe even
Commentating our own.
do a commentary
podcast.
track about the podcast.
That is
maybe.
not a bad idea.
Because you cut through it, you
If you'd,
think.
if you'd like to watch along with us,
It's only an audio podcast though, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We're leaving so much bloody content on the bloody
yeah, we should
cutting
be
room
thinking
floor.
way more convoluted than our usual ideas.
Yeah, just double up, and then get someone to double up watching our
Are
shit.
you? What in the fuck are you doing?
So this is not the thing. The next thing is reviewing this, and that's the thing. Always. It's like the top rung of the ladder. What's the point of the top rung if you're not allowed to step on it?
It's not even about the Gordon Ramsay show anymore.
Fuck off out of there.
Or is it? Once you're into the 5th level of the dimensions.
So it's the 3rd wall, the 4th wall. Now we're onto the attic.
Yeah, that's
and the
right.
basement. Are we extending?
But I'll give you a bit of an update.
Move your fat fucking ass!
Yeah.
What usually happens is they were filming it. My restaurant's in trouble. Got to get you in, Gordo.com. Right. But then the show doesn't air for another 8 or 9 months. So you've got to keep your head above water with that new Gordon Ramsay menu until it airs. Because when it airs, you're
probably going to get business.
You're booked out for 6 months.
Absolute fucking useless.
But so you've got to get to that point.
Ooh, that's nasty.
You've got to get to that point, and it's a lot of people fail. The ones that went head to head with Ramsay's.
Fuck off! Who the fuck are you to turn around and tell me when you work like a pig? You French pig!
They never stick with what he said.
Right.
No, he's a fucking cat.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Yeah. He comes in hard.
Can't even get 2 fucking dishes together. That's how shit you've been. I don't want any more embarrassments. I just want to go with some food!
Some people.
Come on.
Can't, yeah. Is he doing it for the hug at the end? Or the handshake at the end? Like, sorry about all the fucking...
No, it's more about the right sign-off after he goes, well, he walks out the front of the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Well, they've got a good thing here. I've said
if only they can keep it 6 months until I can actually save him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do. Yes.
9 million hits.
Oh, man, these
just on that end.
Hit. And the guy who trained Gordon Ramsay was that Marco Pierre White.
Yeah.
That guy...
With the frizzy
how
hair.
Gordon Ramsay's got all the wrinkles?
Yeah.
Each wrinkle was given to him by this cunt.
Oh, right.
Stress, man.
Yeah, it's like the scars down
what
the face.
A Nazi.
No, I didn't make Gordon Ramsay cry. He made himself cry. That was his choice to cry.
He doesn't look like he has any fun with cooking. It's like a real drama for him.
Okay.
Just scrambled eggs, man. It's like it looks like he wants to stab you.
All 3 of you are pathetic.
Over a couple of yolks. Over a couple of googies.
And I was seeing Gordon Ramsay is your Darth Vader, as to Marco Pierre White is the
your
Emperor.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Evil forces, man.
Palpatine.
A lot of screaming, a lot of electricity.
Pass me that Palpatine.
That's too much Palpatine.
Darth Vader. Stop breathing so heavily in here. You're annoying me. Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay. What you mostly been watching lately?
I'll give you one last final hot tip.
Yeah, please.
If you know Gordon Ramsay's, come into your kitchen. Let's have a clean up.
You don't care.
I care,
You're
Chef.
way behind and you haven't got a fucking clue.
Yeah.
Have a clean up. Get rid of the pigeon.
Get rid of the pigeon.
Pigeons that's fucking flying around in your kitchen.
On the return, on the revisit.
Yeah. Just
okay, shut it down.
Shut down.
Shut
it down. Actually, shut this down now.
2 Wellington, 1 well done. Get it on!
A lot of Yowie sightings.
Since when?
It's coming back in a big bad way.
Okay.
Yowie is an Australian Sasquatch.
Just like a bunyip.
Bunyip. A Yowie. Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
But is he more marsupial than gorilla-y? Do you know what I mean? I always pictured him.
No, I'm thinking more of a
like a bunyip.
Gorilla style animal from the Muppets.
Well, because if you remember, Shell's Neighborhood had a bunyip in it, and that looked like a cross between Fat Cat and some kind of Disney character in overalls, if you remember.
Yeah, got to be in overalls.
That was a bunyip, but
seems like there's a lot of action out there.
Where are we seeing him? Is he
Northern
riding a
Coast.
black cat?
Yeah. Well, this is the cycle. It's just like everything else.
Cryptids
come around in waves.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right. So after your bunyips, you will get a black cat sighting.
Yeah, okay. It's in threes.
Yeah, and then ghosts and goblins.
Yeah, you might get
vampires.
Sprinkle on some chupacabra on top.
Yeah, you got to squeeze a chupacabra in if you can get it.
If you can catch it. If you can spot it.
But once you've caught it, you got it forever.
Oh yeah. You can't get rid of it. Yeah. That comes back in waves too.
It does.
But
you can get an ointment for that.
So are you saying? How do I look this up? Obviously, YouTube.
Yowie sightings.
Yowie sightings.
And there's audio as well of the screams and stuff. And I love it.
How easy is that for me to find? Can I insert a scream in here?
Very easy.
Okay, well, insert one in here.
They sound better than that.
Yeah, well, it's blood curdling. So lots of sightings of them.
Yes.
So where's in the woods? Are we in the
look, man? This is a big
bush.
This is a big brown country, and we do have highlands, lowlands, bushes, deserts, beaches. You've got it all here, right? You've got nightclubs,
everything you need.
You've got good restaurants. If you're a
great
sporty,
gardens, botanical arrays,
sports.
Yeah.
Do you like sports?
No, not really.
What are you back for? Don't answer that.
Yeah.
They're out there.
I barrack for the Yowies.
Yeah, that's a bloody good idea.
It is, isn't it?
Yowies.
That's more of a...
That's a baseball, maybe.
No,
it's
a
going to be hockey.
Kind of a hockey vibe,
Gotcha.
You know? The kangaroos, the Yowies.
I think what you've got to do, though, is go out alone. Because usually once you go into the bush by yourself, you never come back.
Well, they say with these cryptids that you're out there and it's you're manifesting it. And if somebody else is out there, it kind of interferes with the creation of it. So you know, like, I feel spooky, like someone's watching me, and then you get that fucking blood curdling scream.
Yeah, but what you don't realise is that when you're in the bush and you feel as though someone's watching you, they are. It's called 150 possums.
Okay,
right, just waiting for you to drop something. Yeah. The bats, the spiders.
Yeah, they're all watching.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Naked Trevor out in the bush.
The bush man, the Yowie.
He's probably a Yowie, let's be honest.
Have we got a description of a Yowie, though? Because we know what Bigfoot's all about. I sort of described the Bunyip in a roundabout way. But the Yowie...
Big feet, big foots. If there's more than one.
4 Legos?
If there's more than one Bigfoot. Let me see. Yowie.
We don't measure things in feet anymore.
Yowie description.
Yeah, go. That's a great idea.
Definition even.
Definitio.
All right. Wikipedia.
A Yowie. Yowie is one of several names for an Australian folklore entity reputedly to live in the outback. The creature has its roots in Aboriginal oral history. In parts of Queensland, they are known as Kinkin, Quinkin, or the Jugabanina.
Sure.
Jugabanina.
Well, I can't even see that. Jing Jarawa, Mingarawan, Putikan, Dulaga, Gulaga, and the Logal.
That's what these is known as.
Yeah. Many names.
But let's see.
Don't see Bunyip in there, though.
Don't see Bunyip.
And
region, Great Dividing Range.
Is it? Are we talking hairy, smooth? Because a chupacabra is hairless, but
we'll get to the description.
A woolly mammoth is white.
We'll get to the
hairy.
Description.
Okay.
The region is Australia. You can find them, or the country. But the regions are the Great
Dividing Range, the Northern Territory, Australian Capital Territory, South Australia, Western Australia, New South Wales, and Queensland.
Not in Victoria or Tasmania.
Right. The Yowie is usually described as a hairy, ape-like creature standing upright between 2.1 metres and 3.6 metres. That's bloody tall.
Yeah.
The Yowie's feet are described as much larger than a human's, but alleged Yowie tracks...
Could be gout.
It could be a bit of
so far you've described Trevor.
The Yowie tracks are inconsistent in shape and toe number, and the descriptions of Yowie foot and footprints provided the Yowie witnesses even more varied than those of Bigfoot.
Okay, so I read that badly, but there's a lot of different...
There's lots of species.
Yeah, it's like there's a little child's foot and a mid-sized woman's foot and a man's tracks.
So it's got 8 legs from different genders.
And the Yowie's nose is described as wide and flat.
Ah.
Okay.
So it's sort of like a platypus.
But yeah,
Duck season,
behaviourally,
rabbit season.
some report the Yowie as timid or shy. Others describe a Yowie as sometimes violent or aggressive.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing I know about Yowies is it's a community, and in the community you've got all range of people. You can't just say Yowies are all evil or all
No, you
timid.
can't.
No, you can't.
No, you
We're
can't
all
have
different.
Yowie prejudice.
We're all different.
You know, I'm 3/4 bunyip.
Yeah, well, that's what I am. That's what I am now. But okay, well, there's some histories and some sightings and.
Okay, but can you, while you're there, because I know bunyip's an Australian thing, could look up a bunyip because that sounds like a marsupial as well.
Bunyip, yeah, it sounds like the same thing.
Is it an actual creature that we should know, like
Bunyip,
a little squidgeridoo, kangaroo, little mousy guy? You know,
Bunyip.
titwillow or
Okay.
a
Yes, okay. So a bunyip is a creature from the Aboriginal mythology of southeastern Australia, said to lurk in swamps, billabongs, creeks, and riverbeds and waterholes.
There you go.
yeah,
So a bunyip's more water.
He's
It's a
slimy.
water yowie
yeah. He's
The Yowie's a
he's
desert.
sandy. Yeah, he's
from Monkey
sandy.
Magic.
Yeah,
Let's not try to
Sandy.
mix too many.
Pigsy. He's Pigsy.
Right.
No,
No,
Sandy's the fish guy.
Sandy's the fish guy.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Is your yowie has ventured into the water areas and become a bunyip.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crossover. Well, there you go.
Crossover, yeah.
Mysteries. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for some bloody yowies.
Yeah. At least.
At least.
You see these guys that. You've seen these guys that jump around up and down off walls and in the parkour guys, parkour people.
Yeah, I've seen them.
It's quite amazing.
Mm.
A lot of dudes die,
Lot
I would
jumping.
imagine,
Yeah. Yeah.
falling off shit.
Did we see
You don't
any-
see the
the fuck ups?
death
The
part of it so
aftermath.
much. You just their videos stop coming out.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. That'll do it.
Best guy in the world, parkour guy, is an Aussie.
Yeah.
And what he didn't realise as a kid when he was watching all these early parkour videos is that they were jumping off the buildings onto a mat, onto a green screen mat, and
Really?
doing their rolls on like a high jump mat. So,
Really?
Yeah, so like a few of them.
Okay.
This guy didn't realise that you needed a mat underneath you, and so he just thought, okay, well he's done it, so I can
So I
jump
can
on-
do it.
I can do it, and so he revolutionised parkour.
Okay.
Because
Well,
he's-
maybe that's the 100 Monkeys syndrome. You know?
Mm.
Like, you're always trying better.
It's one up, one up, one up. And
Yeah,
even
so
if you-
once it entered his consciousness that it was possible,
Yeah.
it was.
Well, it's the same thing with your feats of strength, like Michael Jordan slam dunking from the foul line, and then the next guy goes, "Wow,
That's possible.
I'll put a flip in it."
Oh, yeah.
and then everything levels up, levels up, levels up.
Mm.
But I just thought it was very interesting that you remove the fear.
And it becomes possible.
He's jumping off really tall buildings.
Yeah, it's very dangerous, that parkour stuff. It's like almost unnecessary, when you say.
It's the least efficient way of getting around, I would say.
Well, it's pretty good. They get up those walls pretty darn fast.
Yeah, but while you're going up and down the wall, like running, and like, I just like either take the steps or the elevator.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, and then
It's
there's
not
no
make-
chance
not-
for me
doesn't
to.
make. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go viral. Man on stairs, man on elevator.
No, there is. There's that guy that he's like a Twitch or a Twitter reactor. It's just this guy that sees people like, chopping up a banana. This is the cool way.
Yeah,
you,
right.
you peel a banana, and it's like all these life hacks.
Okay.
But they're really not life hacks. It's really
Just-
inconvenient to peel a banana.
Yeah.
And then he'll just turn to the camera and get a banana and peel it normally and eat it. And then
Okay.
that's his reaction video.
Right. Yeah, gotcha.
So I would do the same thing. I'd see the guy dance up the wall, and then I'd go,
See
and
you
then
up
take
there.
the ladder.
Okay. But modern day superhero. What else?
It's quite amazing.
We haven't seen many other super sports emerge from the Red Bull. For a while there, it was all men flying, gliding down mountains, and jumping from the moon, and the aeroplane maneuvers, and all the Red Bull
It's a lot of it's
shenanigans.
gone, isn't it?
So,
Well,
but parkour's kind of part of that. The Red Bull parkour.
Yeah, I think they do actually. He did get picked up by Red Bull eventually. This guy.
Okay, well, there you
that
go.
was his goal. Yeah. It's sort of along the lines of rollerblading.
Yeah.
So I
watched skimboarding.
Watched a doco on rollerblading.
Okay.
About 20-minute YouTube clip, basically. Why did rollerblading fail?
Oh,
That was basically a fad. Basically.
Okay.
Also, it's kind of gay.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing about.
It's the hardest sell.
What's the hardest thing about rollerblading?
Telling your parents you're gay.
Yeah, right. That was sort of like the final nail in the coffin.
Right.
I think it was invented by a skater, that joke, just to sort of finish it all off. The rollerblading
just to
fad.
wrap it up.
Because it was like...
To consolidate his stocks and bonds.
Yeah. Well, they hated him. The skaters hated the rollerbladers because the
BMXers
skaters
hated the skaters.
Yeah. But they took up the time on the ramp. They used to oil up the coping too much. They used to grease up the coping too much.
Yeah.
They were all flashy, like, hey, we're rollerblading all the day. And then they spin around.
I've got headphones on.
Then the X Games came in to try to make it a little bit more like, Skater had Thrasher magazine, and it was like, fuck your mum and fuck this and fuck. That's what skating was.
Totally gnarly, bro. It's
Totally gnarly. Then
like gnarly, bro.
Totally petad. I think what really the big thing with rollerblading was you had to, if you rollerbladed to the cafe, you had to bring runners. You had to sit down, take your rollerblades off. Uncle.
You go into
you
go chatty, you're going to get chased.
Yeah, so you have to take your blades off, and then you have to carry around these heavy blades, and it's just inconvenient. Anyway, so they started leveling up, these skaters. They started doing that parkour thing. They would just see one guy do a backflip, and the guy goes, right, I've got to do 4 backflips, and then I've got to do 9.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so you put your body and your life at risk to do
absolutely.
this. And you find out it's a bloody yo-yo fad.
It's marbles.
It's marbles all over again. This is what... Yeah.
And there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a thong. Just a fucking thong that's just grabbing his dick and balls and just fighting with it, going, stay in there.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Who's been using my toothbrush? It's not really who's been using my toothbrush. It's when your wife calls you up and reminds you to do the thing that you don't want to do because you're sitting down. You know?
Or you leave, cleaning up the entire house till 4:48. She's getting home at 5:15.
Yeah, well, they give you a task that doesn't need to be done.
Yeah, wives are fucked, man. Let's just be honest.
Well, she buddy, the steering wheel locked at work. 25 minutes away. And she couldn't get the key to turn because there wasn't enough space to you got to turn the steering wheel, just the tense.
Yeah.
Right? What am I going to do? You get instructions. Read the instructions. What do I look up? Steering, lock. Emergency, lock. Key, jam. Key, dashboard. Reeled it off, right?
Troubleshooting.
Here's the thing. Ness, go inside of work, find somebody with a dick, and get him to help you.
We're dancing on the fence here.
No, but for that situation, do you need me to drive out and go, there?
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Oh, it's like every time I lend you my whippersnipper. Couldn't get it to start.
Sometimes they are tough to start.
No, you're right.
Sometimes
you're right. You're right.
But she couldn't get going. He came out, gave it the old dickle tickle.
Yeah.
for lack of a better description.
Yeah.
Shebang shebang. Got it.
Started straight away.
Started her motor.
Yeah.
But there's a point. She tried to work it out herself. Sisters doing it for themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Sooner or later, just go get a dude. You called a dude.
Yeah.
You called a man.
I'm a dude.
I'm a man. Right?
I'm your man.
Get in there. Find one of me.
Yeah. Just to do it.
Lady in distress. Any man's going to help you.
I've had to go out and give Cass a jump start.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man, just stand there with your boot open and just
look in.
And then some guy is going to help you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That guy, though,
I find Cassie's also, that guy's probably not going to end up in the back of you.
Yeah.
Back of a car.
Too close to his boot.
Yeah. Cassie has a problem with opening up our broken washing machine. Right? Because her little dainty, womanly fingers.
Does she go like Ricky on Trailer Park Boys? And he's like, go. That's what I get like.
You should put a clip in the
Yeah,
Ricky,
I should.
Ricky
But it's like when you're trying to over manipulate something. It's like, I'll show you. Come this fucking way when you pull the thing. And
but I
it
just go in there
breaks
with I just go in there with my little pincers and just like with no effort, just open it, open it up.
Yeah,
because the handle's broken, but it's got the
but
little.
You've got clamps.
Clamps. But I'm not saying that women like are weak or anything. But I did have a theory, right?
Chuck him in the creek. Girls are weak. Chuck him in the creek.
Right,
strong like King Kong. Go.
Gotcha. You know. You see trained like UFC fighters, like your Holly Holmes or your what's the other chick? Yeah, no, one of them.
Yeah.
Highly trained, highly skilled, very, very powerful.
Yeah.
Would kick all our asses, right?
Of course.
You and me kick our asses, right?
In a hot minute, soaking wet.
Soaking wet. But like a bigger guy, like a football player.
Yeah.
If you got one like fast square punch to the head, I think. Most women are probably going to go down.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I was wondering,
where are we going with this?
Well, I was just wondering if, like, you know, my wife could beat up a fully trained pygmy UFC fighter.
Oh, he's a fully trained.
He's fully trained, but he's pygmy. You know these guys are pretty small.
They're short. Very short.
Pygmy size.
Yeah, like 4B1.
I think she would
be 4'2". Or
about a 4-footer.
Ooh. So if you're that short, you're not necessarily a pygmy.
I reckon.
That's not what we're saying.
Cass could just do one forward kick.
Right in the pygmy kidney
face. I just thought I'd say that because that guy keeps beating all the women in the swimming pool. I mean, sorry. She keeps beating all these women in the swimming pool by hundreds of meters.
Okay.
And I was just trying to think of where could a woman physically be stronger every time than a guy, right? So you
conversation.
Well, a pygmy fight.
Okay.
Does it
have to be punch-ons?
How do we get everyone to compete fairly?
Everyone
fairly. Like if you want to transition and you mind games, puzzles, Rubik's cubes,
just takes a brilliant mind.
Doesn't
matter what vessel carrying that mind is.
I'm sure this is going to get triggered,
flagged.
But you know,
so
what is it?
It's just a conversation.
I don't like seeing ladies. Getting pummeled in the boxing and the UFC by a woman that was a guy.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that
off.
either. Yeah, I don't know.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you got something. Something's happening in there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Being at home, is that purging everything. I know I keep doing this once a year.
You're talking about clean up,
mate.
Okay.
Clean up. But I've.
You're not eating a heap of food and then purging
it. Nah.
Okay.
I'm purging all my personal items.
Right.
Things that I don't need anymore. I don't want them.
Give me a quick hot list, Mr. Listington. Go.
Like the old framing gun that doesn't work.
Okay. We're talking tools.
I'm talking drills that are broken. I'm talking shed.
I was thinking holding socks, shirts, blazers.
Yeah, got rid of them last purge. Now I'm onto the shed purge, and it's been weeks of that
purging.
Yeah, like that bucket of screws and nails and mixed bizzo.
You're on the sort outs.
I did the sort outs. I've done the. Oh my God! It's just purging, and wind got around of it that because I'm starting to feel good about myself, like because you don't need a lot of shit, and the less shit you have, the better you feel in a way.
Yeah.
So I've been purging.
So beans for every meal.
Yes. And then Mary and Bruiser,
Yeah.
Mavis and Bruiser, I should say, really, they caught wind of it and go, oh, let's have a clean up in my bloody shed too. So,
Yeah.
And I'm going around the neighbourhoods, not only throwing away my shit, now I'm throwing away your shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got into
New
their
business.
Got into their ears like, let's start selling all your shit.
Yeah.
Because when you touch wood, float off this mortal coil,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to fucking
Do it then.
I don't want to have to clean up all your shit.
Oh, so you're looking out for future Jez.
Future Jez,
Yeah.
future Timos, because it's going to be you and I cleaning up.
Oh, well, look, it's under the house. It's an
Under
easy
the
decision,
house.
isn't it?
Under the house is good. Like, it's
Yeah,
quick.
but if you got it under the house, it's pretty much the next step is getting rid of it.
You throw it.
Because that's in deep storage.
Here it goes. Is you buy it, you use it once.
Yeah.
It goes into under the house,
Into deep storage.
and then you store it for 5 years, and then
Yeah.
you bring it out and you say, well, we got one use out of it, and then you throw it in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
In the creek.
Yeah, there's something about time that makes the decision less painful.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'd highly recommend it. You got to go through your cutleries, your sheds, your sock drawers, your roof, your under the house. Go have a good scrape out of under your house.
Yeah,
You know?
quite literally.
Yeah, like with a rake.
Yeah, scrape it all out. Scrape
Get
it
rid of
back.
it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
You're looking for treasures under the house. It has a treasure vibe.
It does. But what I've found is when you start decluttering, you're saving yourself money in a way, because like I was 5 minutes away from driving up to get the citrus bloody fertilizer that I need for me bloody citrus plants. Had a scrape out. What do you know? Full bag of it.
Right.
Full bag of citrus.
Yeah. And then what about all the other stuff that you pull out? Is it we stopping at the op shop? One stop op shop drop?
Well, I was going to repurpose the rollerblades, but then I've just told you about
what blades
they were like. I got them off the side of the road, but they'd never been used. Little lady size.
Oh, ladies ones.
Your daughter didn't want them. My
Yeah.
wife doesn't want. No one wants them.
Yeah.
And then I watched. Like I'd been keeping them maybe 5-6 years.
Okay.
And then I watched that rollerblade while rollerblades failed. I went straight outside. I put them in a bin.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's no salvaging rollerblades, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to get back onto rollerblades, but
No, but I see what you're saying.
it's
there.
rubbish now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the
purchase
time.
purchase plus time equals rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, it could scrape out.
Everything ends up being rubbish.
It does in the end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't understand this landfill business.
No, it's
Doesn't
highly
it make
highly depressing.
The top surface like really unstable.
Yeah, but the thing about these dumps, right? They sort of like back in the day they used to categorize like, okay, this part of the tip that was 1 year, and that was second year level. So like, when they went to look for those AT cartridges, the Atari cartridges,
Oh, they could tell where it was.
they tracked
That's
it
how
down. They tracked
the
it.
treasure.
They tracked the treasure down, and I think that's what's going to happen in the future. Like when you
Right.
can't get plastic anymore.
All resources, they go,
Yeah,
right,
right,
there's
let's
a wood
go
stock
fucking
there.
It's
It's right.
buried right here.
Yeah,
Like
it's got
scrappos.
covered in nappies and condoms, but it's there.
Yeah, so have yourself a purge.
Have yourself a purge. I haven't been to an op shop.
Oh, that's
Usually
right.
we used to go past the op shops, and there was like everybody else's big dumpage out the outside.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in the last 2 years. Big old dumps.
You don't see the waste transfer centres having a shop, do you?
No.
Like, I climbed into the pit the other day.
Yeah. Pit.
Well, at the transfer centre, you're not supposed to.
Tip
but
pit.
Yeah, so like this is what happens. Like you release and then you get given more. So I released Dad's ladder because I'm
Yep.
like, you're never allowed to climb this ladder
Yeah,
ever
it's
again.
rickety.
It's fucking broken, dude.
Okay.
Took it to the tip into the metal pile. Looks it over into the rubbish pit, and there's a fucking 8-foot bloody ladder, brand new, gorilla.
Okay. That's good.
1800 height, little work deck on top. Retail for about $285.
Yeah, okay.
No, this thing's never been used.
Wow.
Bit rusted up.
Feels like being in a Bunnings ad.
It does. Yeah, so I bloody jumped
Did
in.
you use the ladder to climb out of the bin? That's what I
that's
really
right.
wanna know.
That's right. But straight onto the truck, back to Mum and Dad's. said, here you go, here's your bloody
And you could
ladder.
that wouldn't have happened unless you threw it out.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
See?
right. So?
But you were getting rid of it. Oh, because it was shit.
It was shit.
You still wanted it.
It was up the sideway, just hanging out. Never going to be used.
Yeah, but you sort of go on the one out, one in theory.
Yeah, it is. It's 2 men into 1 man leaves.
Scrape out, set up, reset up, revisit.
revisit. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Please have a clean out. Even the insides. Have a good old sweat.
Yeah, okay.
Get rid of that mercury and the heavy metals in your blood.
Have some Metamucil.
Metamucil. A good old purge. Well, once again, this is the end of the STEEZ, and you have been listening to Jez and Tim.
Yeah, with the STEEZ.
I think I did it properly the first time.
I think you kind of nailed it. Anyway, thanks for listening. We'll be here next time, and we'll see you then. Without seeing you, you'll hear us then.
You're
Goodbye.
a pro.